Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me know if you've got sound out there because I've got none on my side. But if you can hear me and you can comment in the chat, that is what I care about most. So good morning. If you're out there, let me know you can hear me in the chat. I can't hear myself. What's up, Keith? Can you hear me, buddy? Because I can't hear myself. I don't know if it's coming through. All right. Good morning, Sully. Thanks for checking in with me this morning. Welcome in on a Monday morning. I'm so glad you are all here with me, getting up and getting after it, getting going. We are rolling into a big week here where we're trying to get our act together to get the day started. Yeah, buddies. All right. I'm glad you guys are out there. That's right. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kindness Rising, your morning dose of hope, humanity, and heart here on the Morning Spin, the Lab Network. I can't figure out why I can't hear it. So sometimes you can't hear it. Is anything happening? I don't know. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go, and we'll figure it out as we go. It'll be a little bit different. This week is a big week. It is a big week because it's about becoming. That's the theme. Not arriving, not having made it, not finally achieving something mythical, some status where everything suddenly makes sense. Nope, we're talking about becoming. Because I have a secret for everyone this morning. It's a secret. I have to let it out. None of us has it figured out. Nobody actually has this thing figured out. I think some people I see on LinkedIn and other places think they do, but honestly, it can be kind of freeing to think about that. A huge week for my family this week is driving my entire content strategy. My daughter is graduating from college this week, a bachelor's degree in just 3 years with honors, heading into a master's degree program. And we're so excited about this. Absolutely unbelievable and so proud. But it also is making me think about how strange life is because 1 minute you're teaching somebody how to tie their shoes, and the next minute they're explaining to you what their graduate school timelines are and the programs that they're going to be in and the thesis that they're writing. What? How did this happen? It happened so quickly. So this week on Kindness Rising, we're talking about becoming, the awkwardness, the growth, the uncertainty, and the beauty of continuing to evolve, because I genuinely think most people are still trying to become themselves at every age, at every stage, including myself. So that is the theme this week, becoming. And that's it. All right. So was the music being heard? I know you said you heard my voice. That's coming through this microphone, but the music comes through the system. Yeah, Sully, it's a big one for us, buddy. Big one, yeah. Yeah, she's been working her butt off. She's super determined. And so we've got a celebration heading into this week for sure. But of course, it's impactful when these things happen in our lives. The major milestone moments, all that certainly makes you think about, holy crap. I certainly have been particularly nostalgic about my college days over the past few weeks, past week in particular, thinking about thinking about the last days as you move into the next life, and what the uncertainty is, and maybe you think you know but you don't know. And absolutely, absolutely. And that's something that I don't think people explain to us. We talk about there's certain things that they don't tell us, and they being the people before us, and the people before them, and the people before them, they don't tell us. So I'm telling us right now that we're all just improvising. We're all, as a kid, you look up and you go, teachers, they got it all figured out. Our parents, they know. Our bosses, they know for a while. Then you start questioning things, right? Doctors know everything. And then you become an adult and realize we're all just kind of figuring out how to get along here with varying levels of caffeine and emotional regulation and therapy and everything else that goes into life to try to figure it out. And as you're heading into that stage, it can either terrify you or completely liberate you, because becoming isn't about reaching perfection. It's about staying open, about staying curious. Good morning, Gold Sun 2409. I'm glad you're here. I'll interrupt my chitter chatter for any new person coming in. What is up, Gold Sun 2409? Welcome in. Subscribe to the channel. Say hello. Tell us where you're coming from. And come join us every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, here on Kindness Rising, where we get up, get after with a few more high fives for humanity, a little less rage bait. Absolutely, as part of the Mornings in the Lab Network. Anyway, and we're talking about how when you realize, man, that we're all just figuring it out, it can either terrify you or liberate you, because we know becoming isn't about reaching perfection. It's not. It's not. It's about being willing to evolve, and and willing to be part of it, and know when we're stepping in and when we're not. I was thinking about the fact that my kids are people now. They're people. Becoming people. They're not just my kids anymore. They have independent thoughts and independent goals and independent identities, and that's beautiful, but it's emotional and it's weird. And if you're a parent out there, you have to know whether your child is 5 or 50 or 80, whatever. You know exactly what I mean. Life keeps moving, people keep becoming, and the goal isn't controlling the process. The goal is appreciating it while it's happening. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Welcome in. Good morning. Welcome into Kindness Rising. I'm so glad you all have chosen to join me for another Monday, the start of another week of Kindness Rising, getting up and getting after it. A week where we're going to be talking all about becoming, about evolving, about how our life's journey unfolds. We were just talking about that yesterday, Sully. I appreciate what you're saying, buddy. Just don't stop. Don't stop. Whatever it is, don't stop. That's when you become. That was my mother. Mom, you're out there. That was a wonderful Mother's Day advice that you gave, and I see it playing out in your life. You want to thrive. You want to continue to grow, and whatever, you might have to evolve and change as you evolve and change, as your circumstances change, as your abilities change over time. Just don't stop. Whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1,000, whatever. There's always room to continue to follow and look for a dream or have a surprise happen or whatever it might be. Just don't stop. Just don't. All right. That is it. That is it. That is our kindness spark for today. Is music even playing at this point? I don't know. It looks like it's not on my switchboard, but like I said, I can't hear anything right now. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Here's the bummer that I've got happening right now. I'd love to play the kindness spotlight and hit that drop with you. Maybe you can call it out for me. I'm going to play the spotlight anthem. And it's happening, apparently. No. Hopefully you're hearing me. And we're back. We're back. As we always do here on Kindness Rising, we spotlight, we highlight an organization that's leaning into our subject, that's doing good work for good people, multiplying growth, multiplying kindness and unlocking growth. All those things that we talk about here on Kindness Rising, our purpose for coming here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. In today's Kindness Spotlight, it's going to an organization that's making advanced education an opportunity for those who perhaps didn't have it before. Maybe I will show it to you. Bazinga. We're talking about College Possible. College Possible, 25-year-old organization. You can see right there that they are celebrating their 25th anniversary, making a college degree possible to transform the lives, and here to make it possible. 100,000 students, over 100,000 students helped. Absolutely. And higher education can really feel intimidating for people, right? Applications, financial aid, internships, networking, graduate school pathways, we're all just figuring it out. And many people haven't figured that out. This is an organization in from St. Paul, Minnesota, but helping people all across the land. Proud partners in AmeriCorps, helping to expand access to information, encouragement. Somebody saying you belong here too and you can do it. And I think that's one of the most powerful forms of kindness, helping people see possibilities for themselves they maybe couldn't fully imagine alone. That is it. This is collegepossible.org, part of AmeriCorps. They've got funding opportunities, job seekers, 6 years of mentorships, lots of opportunities out there. There are opportunities out there for people who seek them. Jerry Ginger, what's up, dude? How you doing? Did you have a good weekend? The puppies, the geese are flying out there. Continue. That's what my mother says. I'm going to put mom's advice. We were talking about this over the weekend. Continue doing all the things you have done. Just find another way to do them as time goes on. That's right. Whether that's a physical activity that you have to modify or something creative that you have to modify, or maybe your stamina means you have to break a job down into smaller tasks and take a little break in between. Whatever. Life is changing. Life changes constantly, but continue doing all you've done. Just find another way to do them as time goes on. Thank you, Roseanne. You know, it's true, Jerry. I appreciate what you're saying. BNS to spell best. I have BS. I have MHA. But here's the truth. The truth is, in certain fields and what you need, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do to get on. And my child, I'm so proud of my child who is finishing up her bachelor in psychology so that she can move on to a master's of social work and continue to help people. That's something to be proud of for parents. That's what she wants to do. That's what she's done through internships and mentorships and other things, helping children with developmental disabilities, helping children who come from socially and behaviorally challenged homes. As a 20-year-old kid, that's pretty impressive that she has that in her, and we encourage it. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's true. Higher education is a business, and there is a lot of BS around getting a BS. And we all know that there's a lot of BS around getting a lot of other things. And I will also tell you that my belief in the college experience, there's different ways to experience it, but one way to experience growth, independence, moving out of your home, is messing up and having a little bit of safety nets. Absolutely is the college experience. It's part of it. That's part of it. That 18 to 20 plus year old mind, whatever, is part of it. Absolutely. One of my sociology professors called it the playpen for adulthood. But I don't know. I think that was a pretty funny way to put it, and I've always remembered that. But it's a different experience. But I have just been blown away watching I'm going to talk about my one child right now. I'll talk about the other one with just as much pride and joy. But right now we're focused on one. Yeah, watching what these kids do. It's a different world. Different world. They're hustling through. They understand differently than we did too. A lot of it, our generation. You know. Get the credential, move on, get the experience. We've tried to encourage a little bit of slowing down, but you know what? Everybody's got to go at their own pace, and that's part of watching your child become and giving up control. Just in time for George Orwell to become relevant for your BS in '84. Gotcha, Jerry. I understand. That's awesome. All right, let's move on because, wow, we are chitter, chatter, getter, adder. Let's see, emotional thoughts. Kind of couch. Oh, that's right. I got to do this. I got 2 more segments to do. All right, awesome. I keep packing these agendas. I want to keep doing this one. Wait, that happened today? All right, it's time for, wait, that happened today? On this date in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue, you guys remember Deep Blue? Defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov in a historic chess match. At the time, people absolutely lost their minds. So we had to confront a strange new question. That was real. It was real. Probably the first time people thought about AI in that way. I know it was for me, of course. I remember it. But whoa, technology. AI is very different than Deep Blue now, but the deeper lesson still applies. Questions and the lessons. The question, what happens when technology starts doing things humans thought only humans could do? What? Oh my goodness. And now, obviously, it's very different. It's very different. But the question is still the same, and every generation experiences moments where the future suddenly feels weird and becoming, this is our theme here, becoming requires adaptation. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The last medical exam. Can't read your name, but awesome. Go get them on that last medical school exam. I understand. My nephew just went through that, got through his big exam. Twisted behavior, the answer to that is no, but I'm not sure why it's significant at all. But whatever. Anyway, welcome in everybody who has come to join Kindness Rising. We welcome all in all shapes, sizes, and in case we do. All right. Absolutely. Welcome all. Welcome all. Twisted Behavior 5471. You got your call out. All right. Let's do this. So how about that? A chess champion, Garry Kasparov, getting smoked. I don't remember if he got smoked. I can't remember what the results exactly were. Didn't they play 3 matches and whatever? But this was the day. This was the day that Garry Kasparov was defeated by Deep Blue, and people started asking the question, what does this mean? Wait, we can train computers to be smarter and beat us in that? It's amazing. Thinking? Yes. You're in the isolation room. You got a little extra room in there, Jerry? Got a little space to move about? You got the dogs with you? The thing probably... Anyway, that is interesting, right? 1997. Think about how much technology and computing power and technology has changed now, right? Can you imagine Big Blue as this huge computer, and it probably sounded like microwave or something going around and around while defeating you psychologically. Absolutely. Oh, reader Bobby Fischer. Yeah. Bobby Fischer teaching chess. I remember Bobby Fischer. Young Bobby Fischer, sure. I was never a chess guy. I had a teacher. I think I talked about him actually on the show before. Fred Kennedy, my 3rd grade teacher, tried to teach us all chess at one point, and tried to get into it. I just couldn't. Probably too slow for me, and too much concentration. I don't know. Just never got into it. I would try it again sometime. Backgammon is the game I love. If we're talking about classic board games, I'll play backgammon all day. Backgammon. All right. All right. Good morning. All right, we're going to roll into it. You're a chess bully. Wait for a J. Yeah, is that how it works? Was that the bet? That's funny. That's actually really funny. All right. So, speaking about chess bully and hustles and being a hustler, we watched the movie Hustle, Adam Sandler, over the weekend. It's actually better than I thought it would be. It's been a few years old now. It's been on the list. Good morning, Jess. Busy Jess, but I'm glad you made a second. Just a second. That's all it takes, whatever time it is between 7:30 and 8 a.m. every weekday morning. Jess pops in here along with Joe Ginger and Mike Sullivan and Roseanne and Keith and the whole crew here at Orange in the Lab, for sure. I got an itchy nose this morning. We're doing all right. You are silly. That's all right. You're the junior high hustle. Junior high hustle was chess. All right. That's awesome. What did you get? Gummy bears or Jay? Was that what you were doing? All right. Anyway, we're all a little kooky this morning. Good morning. All right, here it is. I'm going to rock into the Be Kind Rewind because I haven't done it yet. Thinking about becoming the ultimate. I don't know. I'll probably catch a little bit of question about this, whether this is a true Gen X. It was for me, though, and that's why it's a Be Kind Rewind for me. The ultimate show about becoming, to me, one Savage Brother, The Wonder Years. I actually think this one, Boy Meets World, the other Savage Brother. The other Savage brother, actually, to me, was more relatable because of the time frame, I think, for sure. But it was funny. It was funny. Ridiculous 90s outfits. Mr. Feeney somehow spent like 12 consecutive years as their mentor. Every phase of their education, from like kindergarten to master's degrees, he was there, their educational Batman. But underneath it all, the show understood something important. That's what really matters, and that is that growing up is confusing. Corey, I forgot to add my friend Boy Meets World to the stage. Boy Meets World. You guys remember the show? Anybody out there? Comments were about Boy Meets World. Doesn't matter. What matters is Corey constantly struggling with identity, insecurity, friendship, love, purpose, fear of the future, which honestly makes him one of the most realistic television characters ever created. Because becoming for Corey and for all of us isn't a straight line. Sometimes you're confident, sometimes you're lost, sometimes you know exactly who you are, and sometimes 6 months later it's a complete change of direction. It doesn't stop after high school. Adults are absolutely doing the same thing. We're trying to figure it out. Who we are, what matters, how to balance our ambitions in peace, how to grow without losing ourselves. Every millennial Gen X viewer watching this, I'm sure, just heard. Believe in yourself. Dream. Try. Do good. Mr. Feeney. The show debuted in 1993, and I was 21 years old. Technically already an adult, at least legally, maybe emotionally. I'm still working on it. But I remember loving the show immediately, even though I was a little older than the target audience. At the time, I thought it was just nostalgic and comforting. But looking back, I think I was still becoming in my 20s. And even as I got later into my 20s and Boy Meets World hit syndication, I was living in Washington, D.C. with a group of guys, 25 to 30-year-old men, and Boy Meets World would be playing in the background. It was just something that was on when it was in syndication, because I think it reminded us of something simpler. Before social media, before personal branding, it felt human. Absolutely. And we could relate to Corey evolving. And then years later, introducing my own kids to the story through Girl Meets World. And of course, we know what Girl Meets World spawned. Not the term spawn. There she is, Sabrina Carpenter. Did you guys know that? That's the fact. Probably not that unknown of a fact, but Sabrina Carpenter certainly got her start in this world as the best friend of the lead in the Girl Meets World reboot series. But there they are, the whole crew from Boy Meets World, the original crew, figuring it out. Jess, you didn't know about Girl Meets World? You should watch it. It's actually, I enjoyed it. I think it lasted 2 seasons, but they're all in it. They're all in it as adults. The main character of the Girl Meets World is Corey and Topanga's daughter. So you can imagine. I enjoyed it. I don't know. It's Disney, I think. I don't know. It's not Disney. Is it Disney? Crap. I don't know. Sabrina Carpenter's and other stuff in Disney. I bet it's on Hulu. Just search. Just search. You probably watch it on YouTube right here. I actually enjoyed it. If you want a little bit of silliness, it's a cute show. The Little Brother. I'm running out of time. It's 8 o'clock and I'm still yakking here. It doesn't matter. The Little Brother to me in that show is actually the comedic genius in the show. I remember that. Anyway, it's been out for a few years. All right, wow, we really flew through time. I'm gonna have to come back to some of my other categories or my other segments. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me here on Kindness Rising for another week. This is Becoming Week as we celebrate something personal in my life that's really making me think about how we evolve and grow as adults. And here's the thing: nobody fully arrives. Not at 18, not at 22, not at 40, not at 70. We are all still becoming. Sometimes it looks exciting. Sometimes it's exhausting. Growth. There's lots of uncertainty, but the beautiful thing is this: as long as we're still learning, still caring, and still trying, the story is still unfolding. Get on over to Points in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. Thank you for joining me here with at Kindness Rising. I will be back as promised, as always, 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning with more on becoming. And until then, I hope you all will do this. Stay uncommon and stay calm.